help
What's
you?
that?
Can we help you?
Just looking around, filming.
Okay, this is secret parking lot, so...
Oh, there's no signs and stuff like
There's
that.
actually right there.
What's the sign say?
You can go read it.
Okay, sure.
Can't come back here, man. Stand on the public sidewalk, not on private property.
This isn't private property, this is our
Oh,
property.
there's a sign that says police vehicles only.
It doesn't say anything about no pedestrians back here, though.
Okay, well, it's kind of...
Police vehicle parking only. So this states parking only for police vehicles. It doesn't state no trespassing.
Police, fire, public works.
That's not correct.
That is correct.
That's,
I'm telling you.
what's your name and badge? I don't care what you say.
Officer Tom Zick, badge 3831.
Okay, good. So let's get two things straight. Number one, this is our property.
Okay, whose property is it?
This is the public's property.
Okay, where
Who
do you
pays
live?
for it?
Where do you live?
Who pays for it?
Where do you live?
I'm not going to give you that information because
Okay,
I'm
well,
not required
if you're
to.
not a resident of Robbinsville, you don't pay for it.
That's number one. You don't know if I am or not.
I just asked you, and you didn't answer.
I don't need to answer you.
Okay.
You answer me. This is how this works. I ask the
don't
questions.
tell me how to do my job, please.
Well, then do your job correctly, and I wouldn't have
Okay.
to. See, and
Well, you're not
normally,
alone back here.
well, that's not correct. So let's
It
go
is
talk to a
correct.
supervisor.
My captain's right there. You want to get captain?
Yeah, let's get him.
Well, I can't let you walk back here, so you're gonna stop right
This
there.
On the public sidewalk.
this says that it's police vehicle parking only.
I'm glad you can read.
So what's the problem?
You're not allowed back here.
There is no sign that says it, and it's
You're
public
looking at the
property.
sign.
Open. This says parking. I'm
Yeah.
not in a vehicle.
You're not allowed back here. It's
Okay.
trespassing.
It's not trespassing.
Yes,
You
it
can't
is.
trespass from public property when I'm doing a story. You can't do that.
What story are you doing?
I'm doing an investigative story on this police department.
Why? What are you investigating?
I can't get into the details.
Oh, okay. Top secret FBI stuff?
Yeah,
Tip
no,
top
they didn't
secret?
say that.
James Bond kind of stuff?
No, that's apparently you guys.
Da-da-da! That kind of stuff?
I'm gonna ask you to stay 6 feet away from me.
I am 6 feet.
Okay, so if
I'm
you,
nowhere near 6 feet tall, so I don't know how far that is. So I'm doing my best guess right now.
I know you don't know what 6 feet is, but that's okay.
Yeah, it is.
You're the only one that wanted to come out here and be a jerk.
They're right there.
I'd say come out here and be a jerk. Pay attention to the words that I'm
like
using.
a human.
You're not. You're being
Okay,
a
well, I
dick with
told
an
you to
attitude.
get off, and you wouldn't get off, and then now you're...
I explained to you that this sign's talked about vehicles.
Okay, well...
It doesn't say anything about no trespassing, private access, authorized personnel only. None of those things are on here.
Okay.
Okay?
So we should get a bullet point list and put it on there for you.
Well, it would be a simple authorized personnel only would cover both the vehicles plus the people, right?
That's pretty much what that says.
It definitely doesn't, because remember how we talked about reading? You made the comment to me, I'm glad you can read. So I'm going to hopefully help you now.
Okay, teach me how to read, please.
Okay, so this says police,
Police?
vehicles,
Uh-huh.
parking only.
Wouldn't you... How old are you, sir?
That doesn't matter.
Okay, but are you old enough? Are you over 20?
Of course I am.
Okay. So would you think if it were to say police personnel only...
Then I wouldn't come back here.
So do you think police vehicle only? If we took out the parking, police vehicle only, would that make sense to you?
That would mean that I can only drive back here if I had a police vehicle.
Yeah. So you can only...
Again, talking about vehicles.
Okay.
The problem here is the vehicle. This is clear. You can't
So if we took
misconstrue
out-
this.
So if we took out vehicle and it said police parking...
Still parking related to
segways,
vehicle.
Are we talking about vehicles or people?
Still only related to vehicles. So if you said
vehicle.
police personnel or authorized personnel even, that would all make sense, but you're not doing that. And then you want to be a to me about it, like you got something to
I'm not
prove.
being a D-word. I don't swear. I'm not
That's
being
good.
a
I'm
D-word.
happy you don't. And the thing is, too, is normally I'm super professional, but I've kind of just had it today.
Okay. What put you over the edge?
You.
Me?
Specifically.
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm not part of Black Lives Matter. I'm not part of the BS that's been going on. I'm a First Amendment auditor, and I'm going to complete my task, and I'm
Okay.
going to investigate this department, whether you like it or
I'm
not.
not accusing you of anything. I just said you're trespassing.
I'm not trespassing. You can't trespass me for public property. It's not possible. You also don't have a sign that says authorized personnel. So I'm going to go on this property.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
It's not up to you.
It is at this point.
So explain to me what law it would be that you're talking about. That's not a law, number one. And number two, that talks about vehicles and parking. The two main words in this are vehicle parking.
Uh-huh. Are you even a resident of Robbinsville? You told me you paid for this lot, so you didn't answer my question.
I said we, number one. So we gotta get facts right, number
Sorry.
one.
Me, we,
The public.
If you flip up the W, yeah, I got it confused. I'm sorry.
I know. You have a tough time with a lot of
I
things,
know.
I'm guessing.
Words, English, sentences.
Is your camera
I'm
on?
confused. Huh?
Is your camera
Yep.
on?
It's at 3 minutes and
Good.
50 seconds.
Good. Okay. Do you have a
So-
business card on you?
I do have a business card, but it doesn't have a name on it. Like I told you, Officer Tom Zick, badge 3831.
Okay, why don't you write your name and your
Oh, write it down for you if you can't remember.
well, I would like you to. Also, do you have an ID on you that proves that you're an actual police officer?
Man, my badge,
That
my
doesn't count.
partner. I just came out of the police department. What more do you want to do?
What ID do you have?
Okay. There you go. Can you read that?
I Sure can. And it's funny because it just came from Edina and I had such a good experience. I even did an interview with their sergeant about why they're so good at what they do. Let me see your ID as well.
All right, you be blessed, sir. AKS always cases.
So I'm good to be back here, right?
Huh?
I'm good to be back here, right?
All right, have fun.
I'm not damaging. I'd like to speak to your captain, though, please.
Okay, he's in a meeting right now.
I will
so
wait.
If you want to leave your name
No.
and a number.
I will wait.
Okay. I don't know how long he's going to be.
Well, I need to know what just resolved that. What happened?
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, he's in a meeting, so I don't know how long I'll be.
Okay. Can I get some information so I can contact him at a later time?
If you want to go to the front.
Sure.
Okay.
Hi, I was just told by one of your officers to come up front here to grab the captain's information. Sure. I'd like you to write it down along with the phone number as well. Okay, thanks.
In this case, Officer Tomzl appeared to expand the scope of his authority without a clear legal basis. The posted sign restricted vehicle parking, but it did not prohibit pedestrian access. Even so, the officer repeatedly claimed that the cameraman was trespassing without citing any specific law or regulation beyond his own interpretation. In situations like this, if officers believe an area is genuinely restricted, they should clearly identify the applicable legal authority or the specific signage supporting that restriction. Relying solely on an officer's personal interpretation to limit access to a public area can easily lead to disputes and undermine confidence in transparent law enforcement. If you think the officer handled this situation incorrectly, leave a 5 in the comments.
Can I help you?
Can I help you? Turn the camera off. Give us a little bit of space, please.
What?
Give us a little bit of space.
What's the Supreme Court say? How much space does the Supreme Court say?
They don't specify.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Learn it, learn it.
Investigation.
I didn't say a word. You guys, you talk to me first. What's your name and badge number? Is that what you tell the judge? Rios? What's your badge number?
22.
You confronted me first, so don't
No, I asked you
fucking.
if I could help you.
And I told you no. So don't come over here and tell me what to do. All right?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, sir.
You said, "Can I help you?" And I'm telling you, mind your own business. Go back to doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to do my job.
Okay, well, I'm not interfering. I'm standing right here. Now look, you interfered with yourself. I'm standing here recording. You walked
I
away.
said give us some space, sir.
I didn't say a word to you.
I said give us some space.
And I'm not doing it. What about all these people
Step
here?
back. They're not over here. Okay, we're searching this car, sir.
Okay, good.
All right, so give
I'm
us
gonna
some space.
document it.
Give us some space, sir.
You have enough space.
No, step back.
Supreme Court says 10 feet
From what?
from whatever you're doing.
Okay, right now I'm here and this is what I'm doing. I'm telling you step back. So 10 feet from me.
10 feet from you, you approach me. I was 10 feet from you. I was more than 10 feet from you. So you step back. You step back. But neither am I. I'm not doing anything unlawful. And this
I never said you
this
were,
is
sir.
private property. So go f
Property.
Go f man. Go back to work. You know who I am, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you.
All right.
Yeah, you don't scare me. And
You don't scare me either with that gun and that taser. Wheels. Sergeant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand right here and do my job. You go do your job.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, well, I'm not interfering. You walked over here.
Well, you're walking the line, sir.
So are you.
What line am I walking?
What line am I walking?
Interfering, sir.
Like I said, I was standing here minding my own business, recording silently, and you approached me. Record this. This asshole is trying to be,
Hey,
he's trying to
bully
bully me.
Watch your language, sir.
You watch your language. That's the First Amendment, man. You know about the First Amendment? You took an oath to uphold the Constitution. I'm gonna step back 5 feet from you. Don't approach me again. You understand me?
Sure.
You got anything in your pockets that's gonna hurt me or stick me? Before we go any further, I'm gonna read you your rights. You understand? You have a right to remain silent. Anything you say to me can and will be used against you in a federal court. You understand those rights?
Good.
Okay. I'm gonna step back 5 feet. Approach me again. You guys have never been on my radar, but now you're going to cause your department to look bad right now. I never you guys, man. Always film silently. All your officers know that. But you got to act like an asshole.
That's your opinion, sir.
It is my opinion. That's going to be about 100,000 people's opinion on YouTube when your department starts getting phone calls. You know how that shit works.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, you're going to find out. You're going to learn.
I'm not too concerned about what YouTube says about me or my department.
It's not going to be YouTube. Your department and your chief's going to know about it. Learn the law. Learn the First Amendment. You took an oath to uphold the Constitution. Do that. I have a First Amendment right to be here recording you. Turner versus Driver.
Why are you not interfering with my duty?
I'm not interfering. You're not even doing duty right now. You're standing there with your thumb up your ass. Get back to work. Go back over there and do what you were doing before I got here.
If you were found there, I'll do that.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm standing here recording your stupid ass.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Stay right there.
What's your badge number, Rios? Don't look like you're doing nothing, standing around. You don't even, what are you investigating? What are you investigating? What are you? What are you investigating? I'm not trying to catch you doing anything.
Why waste your time doing this?
I'm trying to catch you guys doing the right thing. Hey, thank you for being professional, man. Yeah, I understand, man. You know, you guys see me out here recording a lot, man. And almost every encounter I've ever had with anybody in your department, you guys have been spot on, man. But, you know, I don't like being bullied when I walk up. I mean, I give you guys space. I never interact with you guys, man. Never.
Officers may establish a reasonable safety buffer when it is genuinely necessary to protect themselves or preserve the scene. That distance, however, must be justified by the specific circumstances rather than treated as an absolute legal rule. More notably, the officer was the one who chose to approach the cameraman, only to then claim that he was standing too close and order him to move back. That sequence undermined the officer's safety rationale and made it appear internally inconsistent. A more appropriate law enforcement response would have been to remain focused on the task at hand and intervene only if the recording actually interfered with police operations or created an objective safety risk.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Name and badge number?
Officer Smith, East Orange Police Department.
Both of y'all Arthur Smith? Y'all
Yeah.
brothers or something?
No.
So,
Oh, okay.
my
You got your
question-
body cam on?
my
You got your body
question-
cam on?
My
Cool.
question to you is, what's going on today with you?
I was walking by. This is what I was doing. Let me show you. Look, come over here. I was walking by. I started counting these stones here, right? Once I started counting them, she came out and interrupted me. She said she was calling 911, so I stuck around and waited for you guys.
What's your reason for counting days on? Just
Man,
their
I
pay?
count stones, I count lights, I count bricks, I count
Well,
sewers, I count
this-
street lights, I count everything.
Do you have any identification?
ID for what?
Identification for this?
Listen,
ID for what?
legally, at the end of the day, you can record. All right?
Exactly. Thank you, sir.
But their issue is, however your camera was facing, somebody was doing something like this. All right? So
Are you with
listen.
They gotta put curtains up. It's not on me to protect their privacy. You see, look, you see how they got curtains here? That's what they need. They need blinds or curtains.
So the issue with that is, right, you can record anywhere but certain private properties and situations where the information can be seen.
But look what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're not.
No.
You're not.
Listen, you're not.
I told them I had no intentions of going in or.
You're not in
You're
the
affecting their
You're not.
business. You understand what I'm saying?
You're not in the wrong for recording. But if your camera's facing information and they're putting private information that they're not giving you any access to, you can't do it. You don't have to put curtains in. So if you're recording,
If they want
you-
privacy.
No.
Let me ask you a question. Since you want to ask me for ID.
Yeah, I still need that, by the way.
ID for what?
Because
Did
I
I-
have to know I'm speaking, okay?
You
I
can
spoke to her.
put down a good person.
Yeah, I can't do that. I have to know exactly who I'm speaking.
All right, well, call your sergeant out here.
I will.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
they're coming out here too.
Cool.
So
I'm out here
just letting you
exercising.
know-
Listen, I'm letting you know I'm exercising my rights
Yeah.
out here to record in public on the public
I never
sidewalk.
said that-
The
I
only
never
time
said
you
that
can
you-
ask me for ID and demand
I never
ID.
said that you couldn't.
The only time this
could
man can
publicly
ask me for
record anything.
let your partner
But when
know.
it becomes you harassing other people,
Let your
and
partner
having
know
their-
before he calls the city a lawsuit. Please let your partner know.
Sir, I'm just advising you of the law.
I'm advising you my rights. Let them know. Call your sergeant out here. Get it out here before you make a mistake, man. We don't want you to make a mistake. Am I being detained right now?
What we talking
No, it's
Oh, okay. I'm just walking around. I ain't going nowhere. I'm standing.
But like I said before, you do whatever
I
you
have
want.
the right to record. This is a public sidewalk. If I'm walking by, I want to take pictures.
What did I say when I came?
Yeah, but he demanding ID and
I'm talking to you. What did I say when we came?
yeah, you was respectable. I respect
You can
you.
look
I
at whatever
respect
you
you.
want to look at, you can record, but when it comes to privacy, just for future, you can't. Even if you're looking like that, it can become another issue because that person
But
says,
it's-
hey, look, you're recording.
I can record anywhere my eyes can see. I can record. That's what you don't understand. Anywhere I can see, I can record. If I see somebody naked down there, I can record them from the public sidewalk. Anywhere I see, I can record. I can stand right here and record.
So yes, I'm saying, if you put in your number and somebody walks up and you start looking like that, right? It'll be an issue, correct? If you didn't want,
But it's going to be an issue on me. It'll be an issue on them.
Yes.
This man exercising his right to record in public, and you took the oath to protect that, man. But you asking me for ID.
Yeah, no, I said I need ID because
For what though? You don't look. Did I break any laws? Did I commit any crimes? So you cannot ask me for ID, sir.
I gotta know who I'm talking to, man.
I told you, put me down as a good person
I'm not
in
going
New
down
Jersey.
as nothing. I just gotta know who I'm talking to.
Okay, I could tell you
You know
any.
me, Officer Z Smith. A good guy. That's
I was counting all. I was all over. I went down there about a Ramada. I was
So I wanted to know more of the story on their part.
on what part?
So with
I'm-
them, like this is what I'm saying. You can do whatever. You can record and put something. I think your scenario was if you see a woman walking naked and you want to record. That's what it is.
Supreme Court already ruled that we have the right to record whatever we see
Not
in
when it-
public.
Not when it invades
It's
privacy.
on them to protect their
Not
privacy.
when it invades
That's why you got to get the sergeant out here, man. Maybe hopefully the sergeant
So
know.
this is what I'm saying. If you walking up and you see somebody, what they're saying is if somebody was over there at the ATM.
But they have cameras themselves.
Hold on. I'm just talking to you. What they're saying is somebody with the ATM, you're walking over and you're recording them.
I never was on their property.
Listen, I don't have access to the cameras, but I'm listening to
I
their
do.
statements. All right. Well, I mean, if you,
That's what they're.
But here's
they're
my
saying
thing.
that
If
you're
you
coming up to their
want to show me it, that's
Yeah,
fine, you know what I mean?
I'm doing this. Look, public sidewalk. I could do this.
No, absolutely.
I could do this all day. That's what she complained. Her desk right here. That's what she was complaining about.
Because that's information that they have.
Look, she got a curtain. Pull it down. Just pull a curtain. She get it. She get a
No,
desk.
but I'm saying like this. They're saying is if they have information from somebody and you're going like that, it's a violation of privacy. I'm probably
It's
saying
not.
the word wrong.
It's not.
Privacy is.
Whatever I can see, I can film.
But then we came down.
You can't trespass my eyes. So what's the okay? So what are you gonna charge me with? If you want to charge, what are you gonna charge me with?
I'm just talking to you.
So what's the problem then?
bringing that into the
Cause you asking me for ID. You don't get ID, bruh. If I don't break no law. How long you been an officer?
Come on now. I'll ask you for your name.
How long you been an officer though?
That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, but you demanding it. You demanding it though. You demanding it. You can't demand ID. You already said I didn't break no crime. I didn't break no law. You already said I didn't commit a crime.
I heard the lieutenant call. If you want to talk to the lieutenant, I already heard your story.
All right.
Heard the story.
All right.
Ain't much talking after that.
Let's all right. Well, let's hope the lieutenant don't cost East Orange money, and it's gonna be my taxpayers' money. It's sad to say, and you're gonna be named on it too. And sadly, you was a good guy, but you're gonna be named on it too because you showed
I
up.
was a good guy.
You asking me for ID though. You don't ask nobody for. So what do you mean ID? This is America, man. This ain't. Oh man, y'all called the right guy. How you doing, sir? What's your name, badge number?
6.
All right.
So understand, nobody cares about you recording. If you're doing an individual personal business, they don't want you recording the individual because that's going to end up, well, not it's going to end up doing anything. They don't feel comfortable with that. As far as the person themselves, we ain't stopping you from recording the bank. Do whatever you want with that. But people on the ATM, they write their personal information. You have to go somewhere else with that. All right.
All right, but listen, Officer Sharif, Lieutenant Sharif. Remember I met you over there at the.
Yeah, you recorded the car before.
Listen. Could you please explain to your officer that he cannot ask for ID and demand for ID for no reason?
It's not necessarily no reason.
He come up demanding ID with no crime.
It's the fact that we had to come here on the call and speak to you. And
it's okay to come.
Hold on. It's just the document that we came into contact with you and we spoke to you.
Yeah.
It's not anything, you don't run your record or anything
but
like that.
You can't just demand ID though,
just
man.
so that you don't come back later on saying that you were
you might see me later. I'll be all over.
No. You ain't listening to me further explain.
Oh, okay.
So that you don't go make a complaint, I should say, saying that you are necessarily stopped and spoken to by the officer, whatever the case may be, and document that we spoke to you for a reason. So that's all that was about right there.
All right.
Are we going to throw you on the card and lock you up for not presenting your ID in this particular matter? No. But we would like to document everything and see what we can, and not see, but...
Yeah, but without a crime,
saying that we spoke to you, that's all.
I get that. I told him he put me down as a good guy in New Jersey.
Yeah, we can't put that in the report.
There you go.
All right. Other than that,
we cool, man. You cool, man. We cool. You learned something today. You learned something today, though. You just can't offer ID. And this guy right here, been the good guy. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. You're gonna get bigged up on YouTube, all right? They're gonna love you on YouTube. I don't know what they're gonna say about this guy here, but
don't record the wrong person when they put him off.
hey, you might have to. That's gonna be a crime on them, man. Hey, you here to protect me? Remember that. Remember you guys here to protect me. You hear me? Officer Smith, y'all have a good night and have a good day. All right? All right, man. ID man. ID man. All right, ID man. I'm gonna see you again, ID man. I'm gonna see you car number 13. I'm gonna see you again, ID man.
Lieutenant Sharif attempted to justify the request for identification by explaining that officers simply document the identity of everyone they contact for reporting purposes. That rationale, however, serves an internal administrative function. It does not, by itself, create a legal obligation for a citizen to identify themselves. In a voluntary encounter, especially after the officer acknowledged that the cameraman had committed no crime, continuing to request identification could easily leave the impression that the citizen was legally required to comply. A more appropriate approach would have been to make it clear that the request was voluntary and that the individual was free to decline, rather than presenting it in a way that suggested it was mandatory.
What's up, man? Before you try to violate my rights, man. You're on YouTube.
Kind of want to know you're filming the parking lot back here.
Because Chapter 119 allows me, my First Amendment right allows me. I'm an independent journalist on a public sidewalk doing a story on your building. What's your name and badge number?
My name's Officer Krieger, sir.
Well, I'm an investigative reporter. I can't tell you the story. I'm on a public sidewalk. If you don't know the law, you need to get a sergeant or your watch commander.
I'm just asking you what you're doing out here, that's all.
I haven't committed a crime. I'm not answering any questions. I need my lawyer present.
Oh, okay, sir.
His name is Nick Chodos from Handling Law. That's it.
You don't have a news crew that you're working for?
Doesn't matter. You ever heard of a private eye?
Sure, I've heard of private eyes.
Well, then,
sometimes they're licensed.
That's fine. Oh, so you need a license? What law is that?
To be a private eye, usually, yes.
What law is that?
I don't know the exact law.
Now, what law? Hey, what's your name and badge number since you're approaching me?
My name and badge number?
Yes.
My name is Ryan. My badge number is
149. Thank you. Listen, if you don't want an internal affairs investigation done by Mark Seckley,
okay,
I think you need to back off, kick rocks.
You're not being detained, sir. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, I know I can. I know I can. And you can ask questions all you want.
You don't want to give your name at all by any chance, your ID?
No, I don't have to. I haven't committed a crime.
That's fine.
You got any drugs or weapons on you?
Why would I have drugs weapons on me, sir?
Oh, you don't have a weapon?
Illegal weapons?
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, I think I smell marijuana coming out of that car, young man. I'm ready to violate your rights. You see where I'm going with this?
Sure.
You understand where I'm going with this?
Violated, yes, sir. So I don't know.
That's fine. Well, you're two armed men that approached me on the sidewalk.
Well, you're filming a restricted area.
No, but I'm not in that restricted area.
But you're filming it. So
It doesn't matter. It's not illegal.
All right.
That's it. That's it. I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna have them email a complaint
Go ahead.
if you don't back off. No, I'm not leaving. I'm on a public sidewalk.
I'm on an area where I'm legally allowed to be as well. So
I'm on a public sidewalk.
We have the freedom to stand here.
Oh yeah, that's fine. We can stay here all day. I have the freedom to stand on a public sidewalk. We're gonna, thank you, make that a public record. I'm gonna FOIA request it. What's your name and badge number since you're using your phone? 639, badge number 639, Pistol Master. Let's see if he identifies. What's your name and badge number? It's your policy. Mark Seckley. All right. How do you say your last name? That's fine. Is that what you tell the judge?
What judge?
Any judge. Is that what you would tell the judge if you're in a courtroom? Listen. I need you to just back off, okay? I got your badge number. Now I'm going to FOIA request that phone because you used it for public record.
please go in there and make your request.
No, you can't. I have to go downtown. That's what I do. Okay? Obviously, you don't know who I am. All right, guys. I appreciate being here. Okay? I'm going to stay on this sidewalk. I'm going to continue for a few hours doing my story, doing my documentary. Okay. You're ruining my shot. I don't appreciate it. You're trying to violate my First Amendment right.
Well, it's a little concerning when you're filming where all police vehicles.
Oh, why is that? Is it a gun or a cell phone?
It's the way that society is going right now, filming things like you're trying to scope it out.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is this day and age theology.
No, there's a lot of people that try to ambush cops.
Oh, they try to ambush them?
When you're filming an area that's restricted.
With a cell phone? With a cell phone?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they ambush them? I think if you go in, listen, if you go inside and get your sergeant and say, hey, my officer over here made a public record with his phone. He took a picture of him. Okay. Identify me. Run my name. But you're not getting it from me. I haven't committed a crime.
I didn't say you have committed a crime. Just saying you act a little weird.
Oh, weird?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm a journalist.
All right. Well, even journalists don't usually go around just randomly.
Yeah, they do. Obviously, listen, you don't know who I am, okay? You don't know who I am.
I'd like to know who you are, but you're not telling me.
It doesn't matter. He just made a public record. You can facially recognize that. It's simple. Listen.
I wish the technology was that great.
Listen.
But we don't have it.
You think this is the first time? You think this is the first time I've been approached as a journalist outside of a police station like this? You think this is the first time?
I highly doubt it, but obviously something's going on. You're doing something strange. Like
No. All right, I'm not going to talk. Now you act like being investigated for a crime or something like that. There's probably about 300 officers in and out of Tampa Police within the past 2 years that do know who I am.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay? It's my First Amendment right. Okay? I'm out here. It's my First Amendment right to dress how I want. If I want to put this over my face because I'm allergic to the
You're actually not allowed
pollen.
to cover your face in public walkways.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to cover it the whole way, okay? My nose and my mouth is not covered.
Your identity, no, you're not allowed to do that.
But you'd have to prove that I'm trying to conceal my identity for a crime that you suspect me of. Please, stop quoting false laws.
All right, sir.
All right, thank you. All this stuff that you're telling me, if you go in there and try to look up the Florida statutes, it's not going to be there, okay? I'm on a public sidewalk.
Okay.
If you want to violate my First Amendment right,
We're not trying to make. I know you're shaking.
I didn't tell you
No,
filming.
I just drank a Venom. Hell yeah, bro.
I'm just asking what you're doing and why you're filming your restricted area.
Oh, nobody's nervous. Nobody's nervous. I do this all the time.
You can relax around us. We're here to help you. You know.
All right, guys. So I'm going to flip this around. You're an idiot. Yeah, you're an idiot.
All right, sir.
You're an idiot. Kick rocks. Kick rocks, asshole. Get out of here. Hey, guys. Hey, what's your name and badge number, sir? They're trying to violate my rights on a public sidewalk. They don't know who I am. I don't know if you know who I am. Okay? I'm an independent journalist. All right, guys. These guys do not know about the First Amendment of the Constitution. What do you think about that, guys? Leave a comment below about these jerks that made a public record. Ride of shame. Get to work. My tax dollars don't pay for this, guys. I'm on a public sidewalk. You guys need to get back to work. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I'm not even going to bother them because I think they're just going to say that they're busy. But if you could write down the corporal and the shift commander that is on duty right now, Because when I go downtown to internal affairs to file complaints on some of your officers that try to violate my First Amendment right outside, I need to know the shift commander and corporal.
You need to know their names?
Yeah, because I know the proper way to make a complaint. You guys don't have complaint forms. I have to go downtown, which I know that. I do that. So when I go to talk to Mark Seckley at Internal Affairs and I go complain, I'd like to know who was working today. I'll give you time to do that. Thank you. Hey, how you doing, sir? I just need the watch commander and the corporal that's working. Are you the corporal on duty, sir?
I'm the shift commander.
You're the shift commander. Even better, man. I don't know if you know what's going on. Now that you guys have failed, I was conducting First Amendment constitutionally protected activity on the sidewalk. Your officers made contact. One of your officers made a public record, so I'm letting you know I have to file internal affairs investigation on them with Mark Seckley. And that's what I need. I need the shift commander and the corporal that's on duty. I did see you. I videotaped you out there. I appreciate you kind of getting them to chill out a little bit, but that's what it is. So if you could write that down for me.
That is my name. That's my badge.
Okay, now I want to confirm something while I'm here. I saw the sign out there that says this is a safe place. If I was actually conducting business and wanted to sit here and wait for somebody to like make an eBay transaction, I wouldn't feel safe with these officers the way they treated me out there. I'm just letting you know that.
I don't know the circumstances of the interaction with those officers.
Oh, okay.
But it's our intention for you to feel safe.
All right. Yeah, I know, because you're a public servant and you're here to serve the people and not just act like Nazis and always arrest people, you know, or violate the rights like Antoine Nelson, what he did to Rachel Stockwell. That wasn't right. Body slamming her on Cash Street, making her brain bleed. She was a University of Tampa student. She was 18 years old with a fake ID. That's what one of your officers did. That's one of the officers that we exposed. I exposed many. This is a very minor infraction that you guys committed. It will just be like a little slap, like just a little mark on their paperwork. That's it. Nothing major.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
Oh no, that's it, man. I'm gonna sit here and, you know, maybe make a few phone calls. All right, guys. So this is the watch commander and the corporal. This is the number. You guys want to let them know how their customer service was today? Feel free to do so.
At first, the officers acknowledged that recording in a public place was perfectly lawful. They later shifted their reasoning, suggesting that the cameraman was acting unusually, might be casing the area, or was making people uncomfortable to justify asking for identification. Those observations, however, reflect subjective suspicion rather than the reasonable, articulable suspicion required to justify a detention or other compulsory police action. Even after the sergeant arrived, the explanation that officers wanted the ID simply to document who they had contacted was an administrative purpose, not a legal basis for compelling identification. Unless there is evidence of criminal activity or a state law that specifically authorizes it under the circumstances, officers may request identification, but they generally cannot require a citizen who is lawfully recording on a public sidewalk to provide it solely for the purpose of completing an internal report. We conducted this video to promote awareness of legal rights and responsible decision-making, and we do not encourage any confrontational approach.
Excuse me? Hey Juan, I got this guy right here at the corner of the site recording us and wearing a mask. The police just came up to me, or security or something. He's recording me right now as I say it. Can you come to the front of the parking garage, please? Thank you. Like where the private parking is, where you have a key? Next to the baker's trailer. Still just in it? Nah, next to the baker's trailer, outside. The security guard. Thank you. Yes, can we help you, ma'am? Or ma'am? Someone? Can we help you, please?
Excuse me, may I ask what you're doing on our property? This whole street belongs to Saddleback Memorial Hospital. What are you doing here, may I ask? May I ask what you're doing here, sir? I'd like you to answer me, please. What are you doing here, sir? Why don't you leave property, please? This whole street belongs to Saddleback Memorial Hospital. Why are you here, sir? No, I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna talk outside. Tell me, why are you here, sir? Why are you here, sir? You didn't have my permission to record me. You're in violation of Penal Code Section 634. I don't care. You're in violation of Penal Code 634. We will press charges. We will arrest you, sir. So please leave property kindly. Please leave property kindly, sir. You stop recording. You can't record on private property. No, you can't record on private property. You need to leave. You need to leave private property. Good? I don't know who is he? I don't know. It's not with us. All right. How you doing, man? Just call police. Call police. Have him arrested. This is all private property. He's on private property. You're gonna be arrested, sir. I'm sorry. This is all private property. This belongs all to Saddleback Memorial Hospital. Don't stop doing that.
George, this is private. This is public.
No, this is not. The whole street belongs to us. From this street to Health Center Drive belongs to us.
All right, sir. No way. This is a First Amendment auditor. He's just gonna record it and stop doing it.
Doing what? He won't even give me a card. He won't even identify himself to me.
Doesn't have to. Doesn't have to, sir.
The real chance of being fired for doing it.
He gets a right. People don't understand. They want to record and they think, oh, a camera in my face, they get scared. You just let them, and you can't do anything. If we get something physical, then we can do something. Call cops, blah blah. But you're gonna call the cops, and they're gonna tell you the same thing.
All right, I'll call the cops and let them tell me that. Because this is all private property.
Non-emergency or 911?
No, 911.
They're gonna tell you the same thing. It's not. Obviously, it's annoying to have people worried about you.
Nobody gave him permission to record them. This is private property. That's private property.
If you can prove that, then of course it's in the wrong. But you have to have like a deed shown property lines. If you could pull that up, then yes, you're
wrong. Why are
wrong.
you defending him? You're really bothering me right now.
It's not defending him. It's just
because everything on this street, this half of the street belongs to us. This is our parking structure and our garage. Everything to Health Center Drive belongs to us. We've done this before.
Okay.
We've arrested people before for coming on property on this area.
I'm not gonna be on your nerves.
No, you're on my nerves because I don't want to get in right now. You're bothering me. I don't know. This guy turns him around. He's not identifying himself. He's not giving me any information.
Yeah, they're on our private property supporting people coming into our parking. Are we positive that
We've arrested people for being on this property. I know you're on property. You're on private property.
Wait, are you put me on pickup?
They're the auditors.
Put me on pickup.
You guys are auditors, right? Is that what we're working with, auditors? What do I need to shh? Yeah, these guys are auditors. All right, we'll just wait for the sheriffs to come. We own the street, so... Oh, yeah, we do. Yep. We'll just wait. Don't engage with them. Yeah, we own it all. Yeah. No, we do. Yep. They're trying to get people to engage with them. Okay. Yeah. There you go. Even if we own the street, it's still illegal. Excuse me. People have public way on it. That's fine. Just put two guards right here. He steps on the asphalt, charges, he steps inside the parking structure, press charges. He stand on the sidewalk for all the time. Give me one. Again, just accept them, the gate and they'll be easy. I'll get more than you got for a while.
Just have
Security didn't enforce law. They declared ownership, misused criminal statutes, and threatened arrest to force compliance. The most telling moment wasn't the yelling, but the admission that people had been arrested here before. That transforms this from confusion into pattern. When private actors invent legal powers and summon police to enforce it, the risk isn't embarrassment, it's civil liability. The Constitution doesn't bend to confidence or repetition. False authority, repeated loudly enough, is still false and actionable. This video was produced for the purpose of education and public awareness, and it does not encourage confrontational actions.
Are you a First Amendment auditor? Is that what you're doing? I'm just a citizen exercising
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on the screen. Click to watch now.
Back Memorial Hospital, what are you doing here, may I ask? May I ask what you're doing here, sir?
Last but certainly not least, we extend our heartfelt thanks to the behind-the-scenes team who spent months making these videos possible.
Just gonna read that on your way in, man?
Respectfully, I'm not going to answer any questions.
How we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you? Mind if I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, my name's Investigator Ryan Metter with the Illinois Secretary of State Police.
Yes, sir.
Are you a First Amendment auditor? Is that what you're doing?
I'm just a citizen exercising constitutional rights today.
Sure. So, as you know, there's a sign there that says notice recording or photography of any type is not allowed.
Okay.
Yep. So we can't have you videotaping inside the facility. And there's that. Today's case law favors. State of Illinois has to not allow the recording or photography of any type in Secretary of State facilities. All inquiries should be directed to Secretary of State Office of the General Counsel, 217-785-3094, and ask for Pamela.
Do you have any case law attached with this that you would be willing to provide me, or?
Contact the General Counsel and they'll be able to give it to you. So, do you have
Sure.
your ID on you?
No, I don't actually.
Okay. What's your name, partner?
Am I being detained right now?
I mean, unless the Secretary of State wants you to trespass, that's why I'm trying to get your name.
Okay, what statute would that be trespassing under? State-supported land?
Well, you disregarded a sign that says recording of any type is not allowed, so you violated that sign.
So you are suspecting me of trespassing?
I'm saying if we want to trespass you, I would need your name.
So I am being trespassed?
As of right now, you're not being trespassed.
Okay, so as of right now, I'm not under suspicion of a crime.
Okay, here's the thing though, if you show back up and you cause issues, then we'll have your name.
Nobody even asked me to leave.
Okay, well they're asking you to leave.
Okay, well respectfully, I'm going to decline.
Okay. So now you are trespassing.
Okay.
So what is your name?
Would you mind, before we move any more forward, because I'm gonna do you a favor.
Yeah.
Okay, before anybody loses qualified immunity, look up the statute that you're willing to trespass me under and cite that. I promise you it.
Okay. Are you refusing to leave the property?
Will I be arrested if I don't leave?
You'll be cited. Yeah.
I'll be cited with what citing?
Criminal trespass to property. Actually, it's criminal trespass to state-supported property because you're refusing.
Look that statute up, and it will be in plain text why I am not in violation of that statute. I've just been through this. I'm doing you a favor, Metter, Officer Metter.
Yeah, you got the name right. Yep.
And
most people mispronounce it.
Well, you gave it to me first, and I appreciate that. Obviously, in the heat of the moment, that I'm not very confrontational at all. I'm not looking for a confrontation, but I'm not looking to have my rights stepped on.
I understand. I respect that. I respect your. I appreciate that and everything. And like I said, I'm just telling you that. That's why I gave you that piece of paper.
Yeah.
Okay? And here's the thing: I'm not looking at writing you a ticket.
Right.
I'm not wanting to go down that. I'm just wanting you to respect your rights.
So like the summons, the summons for the ticket, would that go to the municipal court in Salem?
It would go to the Marion County courthouse.
Okay. I'm going to do you one last favor here.
I'm not telling you I'm trespassing you, but I would like your name for my case.
Yeah, and I understand how that goes, but no matter what, I'm not going to give it. I'm going to do one last favor for everybody here. Call Tim Hudspeth. You're going to do yourself a very big favor with your career, and I'm not trying to be a dick. Yeah. I know it sounds very pretentious me saying that. Call Tim Hudspeth right now, and I promise you he will tell you I'm fine to do what I'm doing. That's the bottom line. He doesn't know me personally, but I just dealt with him personally. Call Tim Hudspeth. He's going to be the prosecutor. He's going to know what I'm doing. It doesn't matter who does it. If you're off shift, if any one of them guys in there decide to come in here and record, we have the right to do it.
Well, here's the thing. I appreciate what you're doing. Okay, I'm not, like I said, I'm a full advocate for people using their rights. Okay?
Sure.
But with it being a Secretary of State, so they have their own policy, and as far as the General Counsel goes also, that's why we give you the number for the General Counsel, is a lot of people have Social Security cards, birth certificates, other things out here that we don't want people recording. You know what I mean?
Well, they shouldn't be dealing with that in public, though. You know, if they're going to deal...
They have to do that inside.
No, they can take them somewhere private. So, 720, let me see if I remember this right. 720 ILCS 521-5, that's criminal trespass to state-supported land. And I'm going to read it right from the illa.gov.
They want you trespassed.
You mind if I get your name and badge number? I didn't get
Detective Swagler.
Detective Swagler?
Yes, sir. 295 Salem Police Department.
295, I appreciate that.
Yep.
I'm going to read you, and I know this will be my third time saying it, but this will be the last favor that I do everybody here. A person commits criminal trespass to state-supported land when he or she enters upon land supported in whole or in part with state funds or federal funds administered, granted through state agencies or any building on the land by presenting false documents or falsely representing his or her identity orally. I haven't done that, right? We'll skip to the part where this will apply, what it doesn't apply. Okay? If I refuse to leave, well, I'm going to go back inside. Absolutely, I have the right to. I came out here on my own free will, not because I was being detained. Just do me a favor.
You're allowed to stay outside, but you can't record inside.
I'm allowed to be inside also. When I remain upon the land or in the building, here's the important part, and who thereby interferes with another person's lawful use or enjoyment of the building or land. How does me exercising my First Amendment constitutionally protected right interfere with anybody's lawful use or enjoyment of this building? I promise you, I told these guys, call Tim Hudspeth. It's gonna save you guys from having to lose your qualified immunity over this. This is clearly established. The prosecutor of Salem, of Marion County, knows exactly what I'm doing, and he will tell you.
Here's the deal.
You do yourself a favor and speak with him.
I told you my first name. Can I at least get your first name so I'm not saying sir?
Respectfully, I'm not going to. You can just call me sir. I appreciate that.
Okay, sir, you're not allowed on the property. You're not allowed inside. Okay, you're trespassed. Okay, so you're not allowed.
By who?
The Illinois Secretary of State.
So you're
by trespass.
So you're not going to call Tim
Hudspeth? As a state officer, right now I'm trespassing you from the property. Whether or not you have a right to be somewhere, the people who have this property have a right to trespass you.
Well, it's public property.
Yeah, but we can trespass you from the property, okay, because it's state property.
So you're just going to not even do yourself the favor and call Tim Hudspeth?
I called my sergeant. That's all I need to call.
But the prosecuting attorney of this county, you're not willing to count?
State policy dictates exactly what I gave you.
Well, respectfully, I'm trying to help you here, right? Because I'm not. You're misinformed. I've already been through this in the area, in Marion County, with Tim Hudspeth. Okay. No, you don't understand, or you don't care.
I appreciate what you have to say.
I don't feel like you do, because you're trying to violate my rights and you're not even willing to go through any single route to rectify your mistake right now. So under the authority of who?
The Illinois Secretary of State Police.
Because it's going to come down on yourself personally and your department.
You have the number for our General Counsel.
I don't need counsel to exercise my constitutionally given rights.
Yeah, I understand that. So I'm
so you just don't care then.
Okay.
So you just don't care.
Are you refusing to identify yourself?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I need a fingerprint check.
Is your body camera on?
It is on. Everybody's
on.
Oh,
okay.
Yes, sir. So are you refusing to leave the property?
Am I going to be arrested if I don't leave? Under what authority?
Under the authority of the Illinois Secretary of State Police.
So, because I've never...
The authority given to me by the state of Illinois.
Okay, so what exactly would happen?
Well, normally I would just write you a ticket and send you on your way for trespass, okay?
But because I'm being so defiant, it's going to escalate.
It's, what it is, it's failure to identify. So I have to write a name on that ticket.
So you suspect me of a crime?
I do.
So I've been detained this whole time?
Right now you are, because you're refusing to leave the property.
So if I leave, if I just walk away right now, then what?
Then I'm going to let you walk away because I don't want to write you a ticket. I don't want to take you to jail.
Okay.
If you stay on this property any longer, then I am going to have to put handcuffs on you and take you to the jail.
Well, I don't want that.
I don't want that either because...
It seems like you do.
No, I don't.
You're not even willing to go down an avenue that I've given you.
What time I get off work? 4 o'clock. 4:16.
Nobody's forcing you to violate my rights right now, sir.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
You don't even do yourself the favor of calling him, though. Like I'm obviously.
My sergeant. That's all I need to call. And I provided you documentation from our legal counsel as far as.
Would either one of you be willing to call Tim Hudspeth?
This is Secretary of State property. Secretary of State is.
And I just read you the statute that he was trying to cite me with.
And I just told you.
So nobody's willing to even save yourselves the qualified immunity.
From what I'm gathering, we're kind of at an impasse, right?
Well, yeah, because I'm exercising rights and you're violating rights. That's the impasse.
I'm sorry you feel that way. So right now you are on state property, okay? So, and I am asking you to leave. If you fail to leave, then you will be charged for criminal trespass.
What is that? A book and release, or is it down to the jail? You hold me for the weekend,
well,
or what?
Right now, you're failing to identify.
Okay.
So if you
we're stacking charges.
Yeah.
For exercising rights.
So if you fail to identify, then you're going to be taken in and fingerprinted, so I can get your identity. So then I can write you the ticket, and then you can be released.
How does that work? You guys beat me into oblivion until I'm willing to. Until you can forcefully, I mean, because so if I'm.
Why would you say beat you into oblivion? Why would you use terminology?
Well, because I'm not willing to identify, so I'm not going to be willing to fingerprint, right? So just because you put me in handcuffs and put me in a car and take me somewhere, I'm supposed to just be willing to.
Well, the problem that we
waive my rights now.
So criminal trespass is just a ticket. That's all it is.
Right.
But whenever you start failing to identify and stuff like that, what name are we giving on the ticket if you're not willing to identify?
Well, it's not a ticket though. It's not criminal trespass. I just read him the statute. He's not willing to listen. I will read you the statute if you want.
Because you're refusing. Because we gave you the opportunity to leave, and now you're not doing it.
I don't need. You should give me the opportunity to exercise my constitutional rights by recording in a public space, respectfully.
I understand what you're saying.
So you just don't care then?
I understand what you're saying. Secretary of State wants you off of their property.
So they trump the United States Constitution? I'm just asking. I mean, if you believe that's true, then you can say that. I'm not gonna hold it too much against you. I don't believe that's true. I'm not here to fight anybody, but I am standing up for our rights. This is it. If you guys are not willing to call Tim Hudspeth, the Marion County prosecuting attorney, it'll go directly to his desk, will it not? Am I wrong?
Not necessarily.
Where would it go then?
It could go to his voicemail. He's a busy guy.
Come on.
I called the state.
You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna drop the charges immediately. He's gonna review the body camera. He's gonna drop the charges immediately. And then we're gonna start litigating it. And I don't wanna do that, man. I've been having a good day.
The problem that you're gonna run into is, as of right now, I'm telling you to leave.
I promise you.
You're not. The manager wants you to leave.
They don't have that right.
The manager of this facility.
Oh, I promise you they don't have the right. We've already been down this. With Tim Hudspeth himself, he's already tried this. And
if somebody comes in here and causes an issue.
I'm not causing an issue.
Right now you are, because you're not leaving.
I'm exercising a constitutionally protected activity, sir. If that's causing an issue to you, I'm sorry that you feel that way. That's not very American. Nor is it very oath that you honored to uphold to the Constitution of you. You all swore an oath to uphold the Constitution, and nobody here, 25% of us that were standing here care about that. You guys realize that? That's me. You don't care, and you don't care, because nobody has given themselves the due diligence of calling Tim Hudspeth and confirming this. I promise you. It's gonna look really bad. This stuff gets posted online, you know, obviously. It gets posted online. You guys know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing, and you guys aren't willing to save yourselves that you swore to uphold? That's sad. That's honestly kind of pathetic, guys. And coming from somebody who's been through this in the last month in Marion County, I swore that would be the last favor I said. That's 3 times now. It'd be 4 times. Do yourselves a favor and call Lieutenant Reitnauer in Centralia. He will tell you precisely what I'm doing. That's the last bone that I can throw you guys. Otherwise, you just do not care about our constitutional rights. That's the bottom line. And that we've gotten familiar as I've exercised my rights, and they made the mistake 3 weeks ago of, under threat of arrest, me leaving the Centralia DHS office, and they made a mistake, okay? I was in contact with Reitenauer, he was in contact with Tim Hudspeth. Bottom line, I'm good to go in the area. From the prosecuting attorney himself, I was not in violation of the trespass statute, and actually they apologized for violating my rights. The officers that threatened to arrest me if I didn't leave the Department of Human Services in Centralia made a mistake and got reprimanded. So I don't know what else to give you guys, you know? I mean, you just want me to give you the whole story, or, you know, and that is the whole story. I'm allowed to do this, and you guys aren't even willing to pick the phone up, you know? It's bothersome that you can't even pick a phone up. I even, outside of what I'm obligated to do, read you a statute, and you heard it. I refuse to leave, and who thereby interferes with somebody's lawful use or enjoyment of the building or land. You can't convert a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. So I'm not trespassing, I'm not refusing to identify, I'm not failing to leave, I'm none of them things. I'm a free man. So am I still being detained?
We're going to speak with SOS police. He'll be right back out.
Are you guys leaving? Okay, I just want to make sure because, you know.
Okay. So you are allowed inside, just not recording, okay? So as of right now, you're not being trespassed from the property, okay? But you can't be inside recording. You can be outside recording, okay? But you can't be inside recording. You understand?
Did he convey to you what he's doing? Because I'm just curious. I'm still pushing. I'm really hazarding you guys to call Tim Hudspeth.
Yeah.
That you know, or I don't know what else to give you. I gave them. You can call Lieutenant Reitenauer in Centralia. He just dealt with this in less than a month. I'm good to go, man. I'm exercising rights.
You're not allowed inside to record. You can go inside if you have business to conduct. You can record outside.
Yeah, I've got a FOIA request.
And you can be outside recording, okay? Any other questions as far as regarding case law and stuff, I would ask that you contact that number on that page that I provided you, okay?
So when I go inside to file my FOIA request,
if you're recording, then we're going to have some issues because I already told you not to go inside without.
What kind of issues?
Because I told you once not to go inside recording. So then it's trespassing because then you're doing something that I told you not to.
Okay. And that's lawful. As far as you're under the impression that you're not willing to investigate any further, that's lawful.
Do you have any questions?
I don't have a question. I'm trying to educate and I'm making a statement that this is lawful, and I'm really just asking that you heed my advice and call the local attorney here who's already done his due diligence and investigated for you guys, that I'm good to go. If you're not willing to do that, then I guess you deserve the litigation that's going to follow. That's just the bottom line. You're going to be stripped of your qualified immunity.
So like I said before, do you have a question?
State's Attorney, Tim Hudspeth. He advised me that public place, you can be in here, we cannot trespass.
Thank you.
So,
Swagler? Detective Swagler?
Detective Swagler.
Appreciate it. It took long enough, but
Salem Police Department,
you're out.
To be on our way.
Yeah, you're not going to enforce. So,
let me speak to you for just a minute.
You guys' body cam's not muted, right?
Body cam is on.
Not muted? Appreciate that, sir. Thank God. Appreciate it, sir. I'm going to come inside with you since I do have the right
You
to.
did say as long as you stay in the public area, obviously.
Yeah, of course. That's all I had been doing. Didn't bother anybody.
Officers escalated without first establishing a lawful predicate, then tried to retrofit trespass and identification demands to justify it. The most telling detail is how quickly the entire theory collapsed after a prosecutor was consulted. That reveals the risk. When enforcement acts first and verifies legality later, citizens become test cases for unchecked discretion. Rights aren't protected by signs or uniforms, they're protected by adherence to legal thresholds, and those thresholds were ignored here. This video came from the Odd Man Audit's channel. If you support them, leave a 5 in the comments section.
Okay, whose property is it?
This is the public's property.
Okay, where
Who
do you
pays
live?
for it?
YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
Not necessarily no reason.
He come up demanding with no crime.
It's the fact that
Last but certainly not least, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to the behind-the-scenes team who worked for months on these videos to make them possible.
Hi. What's that?
Can we help you?
Just looking around, filming.
Okay, this is secret parking lot, so.
Oh, there's no signs and stuff like that.
Exactly right there.
What's the sign say?
You can go read it.
Okay, sure.
Can't come back here, man. Stand on the public sidewalk, not on private property.
This isn't private property, this is our
Oh,
property.
there's a sign that says police vehicles only.
It doesn't say anything about no pedestrians back here, though.
Okay, well, it's kind of...
Police vehicle parking only. So this states parking only for police vehicles. It doesn't state no trespassing.
Police, fire, public works.
That's not correct.
That is correct.
That's,
I'm telling you.
what's your name and I don't care what you say.
Officer Tom Zick, badge 3831.
Okay. Good. So let's get two things straight. Number one, this is our property.
Okay, whose property is it?
This is the public's property.
Okay, where
Who
do you
pays
live?
for it?
Where do you live?
Who pays for it?
Where do you live?
I'm not going to give you that information because
Okay,
I'm
well,
not
if you're
required
not,
to.
if you're not a resident of Robbinsville, you don't pay for it.
That's number one. You don't know.